You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who the dumbass came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the bridge. Don't get in my way.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Band Dog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Radar's working! We're under attack!
There's a lock on
Don't wait for interceptors! Use missiles!
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 launching missile. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Near the clouds.
Missile incoming!
Missile.
Launching anti-ship missile.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
AA gun down.
Looks an awful lot like Russia is getting prepared for an all-out war to me.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Move on to the next target.
Christopher, Romeo and clouds above? This is a joke. It has to be.
I want to send the Russians to hell, but I sure ain't joining them.
Spare 15, missile away. Vehicle down.
This wind.
Missile.
Trigger! Missile!
Missile.
Spare 15, anti-ship missile away.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside of Russia?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I could find out.
Enough talk.
Don't panic! They'll crash on their own!
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
Mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto!
Missile.
The wind!
Missile.
I can't fly straight!
Missile.
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs!
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile. 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 Missile.
They have a death wish?
Missile. Ammunition missile.
Special weaponry out. Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Missile. Missile.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
Missile.
Spare 15 locked.
Missile. Missile.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Figured UAVs wouldn't like lightning. Let's go.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that?
Some of the UAVs are behaving strangely. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Strider 2, enemy behind you!
Bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3! Strider 2 is hit!
Damn it, I lost too much speed.
Are you bastards flying just to waste fuel?
Go to hell.
Strider 2, missile going your way! Cyclops 3, missile in the air! Enemy on me!
UAV splashed.
Thanks.
Want a piece
I
of
owe
me?
you.
You got it.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Cyclops 4, enemy on your tail.
Spare 15 launching missile.
I've been spiked.
So far? Are you sure?
Evading incoming missile.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Got a lock.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
You don't even have time to check radar! Missile closing, breaking.
Cyclops 2, missile fired at you!
UAV down.
Break it off.
Band Dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone. Cyclops 4, hostile behind you.
Cyclops 3, watch your ass!
Dodge that missile.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it. They're pretty good for machines. Bandit has a lock.
Strider 3, missile in the air, evade!
Wiseman 444 squadron is aboard the incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Missile headed for Cyclops
Roger.
2.
Target was not hit.
4 to go.
What's with the 444? They're all over the place.
Hell, they don't even have a formation.
Spare 15 launching missile.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. Fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me.
Missile!
UAV destroyed.
Cyclops 3, watch your tail.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 1, break, break!
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Cyclops 3, one aircraft nearby from the 444.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Band Dog, it's just me and 1 more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
Should let the devil with 3 sin lines go ready after that.
You're in no not in a position to call someone a devil count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
I'm not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Lock on, man. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like treasure. Let's go.
Cyclops 1, missile!
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woo-hoo!
Sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Hold on, sir. Jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blast them. Those craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the reset on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Isn't it? Is he down? No, he managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Missile hit. This may hit sooner than I thought.
Target is still alive.
Shaking bandit. Box 2. Flanking.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Shaking bandit.
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss helping. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
Bandit is down.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Hold on, sir. Jobs are done. I'm going home.
Blast them. Those craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soldier, Sol 3, they've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
On the enemy's radar. Locked on bandit. Stay sharp in those clouds.
Spare 15, launching missile. Missed target.
We can evade this. Attack failed.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15, got him.
Warning. Systems malfunction.
Sol 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him. Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Wiseman, you see that color? Wait, he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. Clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man I didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Feedback sensor damaged.
Fox 2.
Locked on. I'm hit. Sol 1, moving to assist. You do your jobs and I'll be fine. Missile hit. Is he down? No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Cushion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. I was gonna do that anyway.
This is Sol 1. System here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan. Sol 1, I can't see you in the clouds. Focus on your own job, Seymour.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
Spare 15 is down.
Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. 1 recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Last some 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Them cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, from an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Sol 2, Sol 3, they've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine. Copy that, King. Don't call me that.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Sol 2, break.
Locked on bandit.
Bandit fire missile.
has a lock. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Someone, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, feeling a little excited.
Wiseman, you see that color? He's fine.
It's the X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
So 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? Guess we did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here. Understood.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Fusion, do not engage. You think it's close, just run.
Copy that. I was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15 missile.
Is he down? No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. We'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Soul 1, this is Soul 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. $3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent...
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Fox 2. Whoa, sure well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
Launching anti-ship missile. I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. The fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Position behind bandits.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Locked on hostile.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Evading! Enemy on your tail, watch out!
You practically invited me in.
Missile, breaking! Ahead!
The enemy's gunning for me. I don't know what they're keeping in there, but it's all ashes now.
Eject!
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining. Vehicle down.
You can't put the fire out! Get back!
Locked on me. Someone help me out here!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Trigger, look sharp.
Fox 2. Target acquired.
Spare 15 locked.
Dodge! Hostile has a lock. Need help. Flat 13. Right!
2 minutes remaining.
Another one dropped.
Trigger has destroyed the target. Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe. This beat's being stuck at the beetle bay.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Look at that oil just burn up the sea. Stuck on there. Missile launch! Evade!
Confirm kill on AA gun.
Trigger, here's a quietly plugging away. Think you're the only thing one here?
Doug was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
On my target's tail.
No time to worry about that, just go!
Bandit evaded attack. Trying again. Bandit acquired. Locked on.
30 seconds remaining. Destroy the targets. Being slow.
Enemy has a lock.
Anti-ship missile launched.
Trigger eliminated target.
Spare 15 locked on. We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare squadron, Anessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like the military.
You think you look anything like military?
Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they blow up.
Mark 2.
Spare 15 locked on.
Doing well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Look at that oil, just burn up the sea.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm Anessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
On your ass!
Not more time to worry about that. Just go.
Another one popped.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was... This beast being stuck in the field, mate.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn.
Interceptors.
Stuck on me.
Enemy in gun range. Anessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Enemy has a lock.
Attacking.
Got one on my tail.
Enemy has a lock on you. AA gun down.
Yeah, that's the stuff Trigger's going on us.
Spare 15 locked.
Identified. Firing.
Trigger, why are we plugging away? Trigger's the only sane one here.
Bandog was right.
Spare
The
15
top is
missile
the
remaining.
military. Enough with the holier than thou act, tabloid. I belong in the PL unit. Trigger, you belong here to more than I do.
2 minutes remaining.
It's all about where you're from.
Fox 2.
Spare 2. Fox 2.
I'm hit.
Spare 13, up still on you.
Launching anti-ship missile.
Trigger, behind you! Behind you!
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Attacking.
Locked on, get out of there.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Spare 15 locked.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
I'm on his back.
Missile away. In gun range.
That cheers me up.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Enemy's locked on me.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow. 30 seconds remaining.
Shut down from it.
Spare 15. Sam sight down.
Protect the fuel storage. That's what the anti-air guns are for.
Missile incoming. We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare squadron, and Nessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. I'm not an anti-ship shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats, warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Box 2. Oh, it goes well until you start it.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Why are we getting out? Reinforcements came.
Look at that oil just burn up the sea.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
When boats don't attack, I can trust them all day.
Their target is just fish moving down.
Another one blocked. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all done? I thought at least one of you was safe.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on that. Trigger, just quietly plugging away. You're the only sane one here.
Man Dog was right. We're no problem military. Enough of the now act down. All is beating you. Trigger, you go up here even when the night. It's all about where you're from.
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Anti-ship missile launched.
There aren't enough interceptors!
Vehicle down. Locked on target. Almost out of special weaponry. Targeting gun range. Fire.
Attacking. Breaking!
Can't put the fire out! Get back! Target too strong!
Attack surface target. Bandit still active.
2 minutes remaining.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Special weaponry is gone.
Spare 15. You got one on your back.
We don't have enough anti-air weapons! The enemy's got free reign!
There's a lock on Trigger's burn.
I'm on his rear. Bandit acquired. Enemy on your tail. Watch out.
Locked on target.
Enemy has a lock.
Oil tank! Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it!
That cheers me up.
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
I don't know what they were keeping in there, but it's all ashes now. It's all because countries exist.
Nickel.
Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. In gun range. Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Nickel.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make
Nickel.
sure their routes are split.
Nickel.
Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Damn, that truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Nothing but sand and rocks. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.
I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Locked on target.
That cheers me up.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Was Trigger just shut down?
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving.
Nothing but sand and rocks. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up. Locked. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone? They don't run out of gas, right?
They've got trailers full of fuel.
Trucks don't run on jet fuel. I heard diesel engines can.
Quit yapping and hunt down your targets. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Product! I can't see a thing!
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Spare 15 blocked. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
He's got a lock.
Keep going. Burn it all.
The tankers are getting farther away.
Forgive me, but I'm still blind.
Attack failed. More people stayed behind than I thought. Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. That's how I'm still alive.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger.
Higher chance of living with them.
Hustle on your tail.
Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all.
Trigger, they have a lock on you.
Fox 2.
We're not gonna lose the damn robot.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full man.
Gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn cow for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends. Now on my tail.
Play along, Trigger.
Locked on target.
I heard drones can be hacked. So why aren't we doing that? Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again? It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Trigger, I'm sticking with you.
On your 6.
Don't you go doing a tabloid on me.
Break! Missile inbound!
Trigger, I need support, now!
Enough of this Trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Let's just leave him to it.
They have me spiked!
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position.
Searching on Case 115.
Watch your tail.
Trigger, he's got a lock. This is Spare 11. UAV down. We got one. Those trucks can't be all terrain. They should be close to the roads. How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all.
3 minutes remaining.
Where are the tankers?
Trigger took down a UAV.
That dumbass is at it again. Now's our chance to retreat. Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later.
Damn. UAV down. Was that Trigger?
Alright, we might just get out of this alive.
Don't tell me you're taking out drones for your squadron now, are you? They're not your friends. They're convicts just like you. Just worry about saving your own skin. You listening, Trigger? Target the tankers. The other idiots have their hands full with the drones. Huh? 2 minutes remaining. You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke, but there could be more hiding somewhere. It's possible the group's made its way to the north of the operation area, towards Erusian territory. Time's running out. Find them.
Spotted one. On my way.
Shook the bandits off. Even they can't see through the dust. Just like regular clouds. Easy to lose your lock in there.
Spare 15, bandit is down.
Hey, shot at! What is this bullshit?
Trigger splashed a fifth bandit. He might get them all.
1 minute remaining.
I ain't losing to no drone.
Launching anti-ship missile. Missile inbound. Evade. Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive. Haha.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So if any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.